first race of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs in the books. Coming off of Darlington, there were a lot of drivers that had issues. We look at Hamlin with a loose wheel, multiple drivers with issues, penalties on pit road. Whose problem, though, set them back the most, Parker?
Well, Kim, the easy answer is obviously Michael McDowell and that 34 team who now find themselves far outside points-wise. But the team I want to focus on, and I know they're still in a good position points-wise, and they still have an opportunity here, but I felt like this race was such a miss for them, and that is the number 4 of Kevin Harvick and that Stewart-Haas Racing team, a team that has struggled to have speed as of late, now only find themselves 2 points out. But he was in position. That team had put themselves in position to win this race. And with that whole pit issue there in terms of with the 45 slowing down and him beating the 45 to pit road and then having the light come on and obviously pitting under a closed pit road, I felt like was such a just devastating moment for this team in their playoff hopes, because I look at the last couple of weeks and how they just seem to not have the speed. They felt like at times, even if they got close, there wasn't the execution there, and they were doing everything right this past weekend and just didn't have it come together. And I think that has to be not only a blow in terms of points and obviously a chance to win a race, but just for that race team to be that close and see the front again and be in contention for a win and not have it come together in Kevin Harvick's final season. I know he's a tough competitor mentally. That team is tough. They can bounce back, but I felt like that had to really hurt the playoff chances.
Okay, a mental setback. On the flip side, a number of drivers went into Darlington with no momentum, and I think we got surprised by a number of drivers. Obviously, Kyle Larson winning moves on to the next round, but Steve, for you, who showed up?
Well, so there's some easy low-hanging fruit, right? Byron was fast. Hamlin Truex fast. I know they had issues. Buscher fast, which was good to see. But surprisingly, I'm going to take some drivers that are on the right side of this board, and I'm going to start with Bubba Wallace, who I know he's still 1 point out, but I thought this 23 team was going to come in on absolute fumes. The emotions of making the playoffs can be draining. It was super emotional for Bubba Wallace. He wrecks at the end of stage 1 with Joey Logano, and I'm like, there it is. Wheels are coming off. Anything but. The resilience, I actually think we see the driver evolve behind the wheel in front of our eyes. Booty Barker and Bubba Wallace kind of put it back together and have a solid day. They go from -8 to -1. They're still outside looking in, but they have kept themselves in the battle. The other driver at +13, Ross Chastain, he told me at Media Day that he learned a lot from the first Darlington. He wrecked with Larson, and he was just trying too hard. He hit the wall early with a winning car, and he couldn't accept that it wasn't a winning car, and that's why he overdrove. And he said, that's what I learned. That's what I'm going to do different. Bravo, Ross Chastain. Easy to say, hard to do. Loses a lap early, gets his lap back, does not have the car he wants for half of a grueling 500-mile race, yet finishes and gains points. That, much like Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain is evolving as a race car driver, makes both Bubba and Ross more dangerous looking ahead.
We'll see whose momentum continues into Kansas this weekend and maybe who can't overcome some of those mental hiccups that Parker talked about. All the action coming to you Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern on USA. Thanks for watching NASCAR America Motormouths, presented by Toyota.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.